asked to be here, and they rely on someone like us to help.
Because of the way Randy grew up, we started Jeunesse for two reasons. First was to help as many people as we could reach their dreams or their goals, and the second reason was to help children around the world.
Cuando conocí a Randy y a Wendy, lo primero que me impactó de ellos era el corazón por siempre ayudar.
Something Randy said that, always made an impact on the way I looked at things is something that his father told him as a child, that we all leave this earth with empty pockets. And it's really about what we leave behind for the next generation. Jeunesse Kids provides that opportunity where people and their families can tap into a transformational movement where they know that they've made an impact, a positive impact in a child's life that could last beyond our lifespan.
And they just see the results of what you've done for a child. They are so appreciative. I mean, it'll break your heart to see them. They're so happy that they were given something.
For the past 3 years, Jeunesse Kids and We Charity has come together to create transformations in villages in Asia, Africa, and now Latin America. What this means is a full supporting development model, providing education, clean water, healthcare, food security, and opportunity, especially through businesses, helping to empower communities. This isn't a handout. This isn't just giving someone something. This is empowerment together so these communities forever break a cycle of poverty. So Jeunesse Kids and the incredible Jeunesse community have come together as a community to empower communities around the world.
We are Jeunesse Kids. We are here to help them. Everybody help each other. Then our life will become easier and better.
Que no solamente estamos dando caridad, ayuda, que si tienen hambre pues ya se quita el hambre y se acabó, sino hacer una sociedad sustentable significa poder proveer los recursos para poder tener negocios autosustentables. Y estas pulseritas que tenemos aquí pues son una maravillosa prueba de cómo las señoras, las mujeres de esta comunidad están construyendo con sus propias manos estas artesanías que se pueden vender.
Only united together as one team, as a one community, we can and we will help more and more people, because together as this winning team, Jeunesse is going to be the power and going to be the force that's changing the world.
Jeunesse, right now, everybody please stand to your feet. Please stand to your feet. We need to get extra crazy and extra loud as I introduce to you your Chief Visionary Officer. Make some noise for Scott Lewis.
Yeah.
Wow, good morning, Jeunesse family! Love the energy, love the passion this morning. You know, when I watched that video, I'm reminded of how powerful this movement is that we call Jeunesse. And it all lies in the heart and soul of this company. Do you feel the heart of Jeunesse? Do you feel the heart and soul of this company? Guys, as I look back on, before I speak a little bit more about Jeunesse Kids and really the cause-driven focus behind the movement we call Jeunesse, I want to look back to yesterday and the kickoff day for Expo 9 Thrive here in Bangkok. What did you guys think about last night? Do you guys feel empowered and ready to thrive? Guys, we need better energy all day today. Do you feel empowered to thrive? I look back on yesterday and, you know, to be able to kick off with our founders. And how many of you were at Dream Night last night? Such inspirational stories. And I left Dream Night last night with a bigger vision, with a bigger cause and hope for what we stand for here at Jeunesse. and to be able to witness the product launch or reveal. You guys ready to reveal your best self with that new product line? Who's taking advantage of the promo packages? Who's going to Athens, Greece? Guys, I can't tell you how important it is as leaders to leverage those promotional packages. Those are the ways that you accelerate your way to qualifying for that trip to Athens, Greece. So I want to ask you again, who's going to Athens, Greece? I can't wait to see each and every one of you there. But, last night I just left so inspired. The energy, the passion, all the value that was brought on the stage, and certainly this morning, so impactful for me to be able to witness what Jeunesse is doing to change people's lives. And I want to thank everyone that spoke so far at this event. We've got lots of great information and ways that you're going to be able to impact your business and really prepare yourself to thrive. Does that sound good? So I want to talk a little bit about something that's very near and dear to my heart, very near and dear to my mom and Randy's hearts as well, and that's Jeunesse Kids. And, we started Jeunesse Kids, if I could get my slides. We started Jeunesse Kids back in 2012, and, we were going around different communities around the world. I want to give you some updates on what we've done, but what we realized is we could go feed a hungry child a meal in a rural community or village somewhere in the world, but the day after we left that village, that child would be just as hungry as the day before we got there. And 2012, I began to really look for something that would be more sustainable. And we really wanted to enhance the mission of Jeunesse Kids, to really ingrain it into our culture of Jeunesse. As a brand, as a company, as a movement, they say you make a living by what you get, but you make a life by what you give to others. Think about that. You make a life by what you give to others. You can live a fulfilled life. You saw in that video, and I remember Randy always says that his father told him that when it's all said and done, we leave this world with empty pockets. It's about how we treated Mother Earth and how we treated the people on Earth, how we treated other people. And think about all the hope that we can bring children around the world. See, the mission of Jeunesse Kids is dedicated to creating a positive impact in the lives of children worldwide, empowering communities to give children a brighter future. So back in 2012, I wanted to find something that was more sustainable than just feeding a hungry child a meal. And I came across a very compelling story of a 12-year-old boy. And there was a 12-year-old boy named Craig Kielberger that walked into Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. in the United States to speak out against child labor in Southeast Asia as a 12-year-old boy, a young visionary, to get out there and to be the change, to have a positive impact in the world. And he got featured on the Oprah Winfrey Show and founded this charity known as the We Charity in the garage of his parents' home with his older brother and his 5 friends from school. And I heard this story, and I heard about the We Charity and what they were doing to impact children's lives around the world. And I said, I got to speak to this guy. I got to get on the phone. I got to meet him. And I spoke to Craig and his older brother, Mark, and I heard more about their vision. I heard more about what they were trying to do with the We Charity. And what I loved about them, first of all, is that they were global, but more importantly, that I knew right off the bat after meeting them that our values truly aligned. They were a company that was a foundation that was very principle-based. They're very clear on what their mission was, very clear on what their values were. And immediately, we formed a partnership. We formed a bond. And what I loved about them is something that they call their We Village campaigns. And it's a fully sustainable model. And what happens is we focus on 5 pillars. And we go and we adopt a village in a rural community somewhere around the world. And those 5 pillars are that we build a school. We build schools that will provide education and employment. We build medical centers or hospitals that will provide medical care. We drill water wells that provide clean drinking water. And we teach agriculture so the people in these communities can farm their own food. So instead of a hand-me-down model, it's a hand-me-up model. We're empowering these communities to rise out of poverty. And I love that model. And it was so empowering to me to realize that we could go into these villages for 2 years and leave a lasting impact for the rest of these children's lives. We as one Jeunesse family could make a lasting impact, could create a lasting legacy by giving back to these communities. And over the years, we've now sponsored 4 Jeunesse Kids villages in Dalhousie, China, and North China, in Irkut, Kenya, in Los Rios, Ecuador, and very recently in Kalinjar, India. And every year, we provide an opportunity for our leaders to do service-based trips. It's a self-paid trip. We call them our Bringing Hope trips. And it's about 100 leaders that self-pay to go on these experiences to serve these communities. And one thing I can say about these trips, leaders are self-paying, sometimes $10,000 to go on these trips, is that it's really rewarding and impactful for me to be able to see what the power of Jeunesse Kids is doing to not only impact those children's lives, but to help our leaders truly identify their calling and purpose. The great Tony Robbins once said, it's not about what you get, it's about what you contribute to others that allows you to live a fulfilled life. So I consider ourselves very blessed to have true servant-driven leaders like our diamonds and our leaders that are contributing to Jeunesse Kids. And just a couple months ago, we had our annual Bringing Hope trip to India, to the community of Kalinjar, India. And I'd like to show you a quick video for the 2018 Bringing Hope trip to our very own Jeunesse Kids village in Kalinjar, India.
If you're a part of Jeunesse and you haven't been on a Jeunesse Kids trip, then we're missing the heartbeat of who Jeunesse is. Going to the village the first day was really exciting because we're getting an idea of what the future is. Looking at what they're in now, cramming all these kids in those classrooms. So now you look at what Jeunesse is building, it's just exciting to see the future.
So we are here putting some of the bricks down for the new school room that we're building here in the Kalinjar community. And we're all getting a chance to help one brick at a time build hope for this community.
It's a very special moment for Randy and me. We're so proud to be here with all of you and to be able to help in a little way.
We are not relatives, but we are related. Because the whole world, we're the same family. We should care each other. We should support each other. We should help each other. That's why we want to make change.
Well, seeing how Jeunesse Kids has helped clean water now that we're helping to put in the wells, the cook stoves, just alone the cook stoves, how that's changing their lives, that vents out the smoke, that those ladies don't have to cook inside and just be consumed with the smoke and the air. They now can have fresh air while they're cooking, and also that also helps with the heat. But when I saw them bring the water up out of the well, I think it was like 70 feet deep, and they're pulling these buckets out, I was shocked at how clear the water was. And I think, wow, that's really progress. That's exciting to see that for them.
Obviously, that's the Jeunesse well to not only serve as water for drinking and obviously in now daily use, but also irrigation, which is so critical.
Bringing the non-GMO seeds in here has been just, I believe a life-altering thing for the village and for the people, because they're eating good, wholesome, natural foods with proteins in them, with the nutrients that they need to go through, their stresses in life.
I hope everybody can come, join Jeunesse, and join Me to We charity.
Because we truly are giving back and helping, and to be able to see, if everybody just gives a little bit, what collectively we can all do together is amazing and can change villages and hopefully countries.
You see, watching videos like that makes me so proud, because this is a company that has its heart in the right place. Does that make you proud? Does it make you proud to be a part of a company that pays it forward, that has its heart truly in the right place? Are you proud to be a part of that? I talk about the competitive advantage of Jeunesse being the love that we share, the impact that we're doing, united as one Jeunesse family, is changing children's lives all around the world through Jeunesse Kids. These are more pictures from our Bringing Hope trip. You can see they were visiting the water well and bringing back water, experiencing time with the children, our very own Jeunesse school in the village. And these are life-changing experiences. When we go on these Bringing Hope trips, I promise you, it will change your life forever to see the hope that we're able to bring children around the world. And when I say that Jeunesse is a company that stands for what's right, these pictures tell the story clearer than I could ever say it right here on stage. So very proud of what we're doing through Jeunesse Kids and our Bringing Hope trips, partnering with the We charity. Want to announce that last year, 2017, we raised over $1.5 million for Jeunesse Kids. And let me tell you something. What's really powerful about that number is, see, Jeunesse Kids is a nonprofit. We're a 501c3 designation. But with Jeunesse Kids, we have 0% administrative fees. 100% of what we raise together as one Jeunesse family for Jeunesse Kids goes right back to the children in these communities around the world. That's something all of you can be proud of. We've done global initiatives, and we've actually touched 6 continents through Jeunesse Kids. The only thing that's missing is Africa, is Antarctica. We've touched 6 continents through Jeunesse Kids. And at every single expo, we've been doing a different initiative. So we've got 6 expos this year. Back in Orlando, we did a local initiative for the Children's Cancer Foundation. We set a goal to raise $50,000 at that event in Orlando. We raised over $200,000 in Orlando. You guys should be proud of that. We then, just last week, we were in Macau for the second stop on the world tour. We set a goal, and we announced 2 new village projects. We're supporting a new village in Dalhousie, China, and another new village in Bometa in Kenya. The goal was $450,000, guys. $450,000 was the goal in Macau. Do you want to know how much we raised in Macau? Do you really want to know? Do you think we hit our goal? In Macau, we raised over $1.2 million for Jeunesse Kids. Guys, that's almost $1.5 million in a matter of 2 weeks. 100% of that's going to be going back to children around the world. Does that make you proud? And of course, we have to leave a lasting impact, make a lasting impact right here in Thailand. So we wanted to talk a little bit more about the initiative here in Thailand. Last year, we had the Community Children's Foundation. We had the children on stage. We were doing these community village projects and giving back through sustainable ways, through gardens, through providing new additions to their schools, new latrines, new water systems. And the goal was $30,000 last year. We raised over $55,000 right here in Bangkok. Does that make you proud? So the impact that we made last year actually benefited over 5,900 students from 22 schools in 6 provinces right here in Thailand. The backyard gardening programs where we actually teach the children to farm their own food, and it provides them vegetables and produce to actually have their school lunches, providing safe drinking water, new toilets, new canteen renovations. All of this happened because of your impact last year. And that's something that all of you, I hope, are really proud of because we surpassed our goal. Before we talk a little bit more about the Community Children's Foundation, I want to show this quick video that will show you the impact that you made on these children's lives last year at Expo 8 Elevate right here in Bangkok, Thailand.
ลอยตัวเอามาเลี้ยงไว้ข้างบ้านตอนเช้าผมมาเก็บไข่ไปเห็นอาหารส่วนที่ มีรายได้ประมาณอาทิตย์ละ100 บาท
แต่ก่อนโรงเรียนของเรานี่มีปัญหาเรื่องน้ำมากเลย น้ำเป็นตะกอนไม่สามารถที่จะใช้ดื่มล้างถ้วยล้างจานปัจจุบันนี้มีน้ำสะอาดไปใช้ไม่ต้องขอกราบขอบพระคุณนะคะทางบริษัทเจเนสโกลบอลแห่งประเทศไทยเป็นอย่างสูงค่ะ
Through Jeunesse Kids, we truly are changing children's lives. I want to give a very special thank you to our local Thai management team, to Kun Lawan, to Kun Alisara, the entire leadership team here in Thailand, for visiting these communities and villages, for bringing hope to these children. I mean, you look at that video where they can raise their own fish, where they can raise their own chickens. It's fully sustainable. It's a cycle that keeps revolving because they can sell those eggs, they can sell those fish. That provides them more money to put more into their catfish farm so that they can eat the fish. They can, it's this continuous cycle of sustainability that I absolutely love about the Community Children's Foundation. So before I tell you about this year's initiative with the Community Children's Foundation, who we're so honored to partner with again, I'd like to welcome someone very special to the stage, a representative from the Community Children's Foundation, and I believe she might have some very special guests with her as well from the communities right here in Thailand. If we could stand, please, and give a very warm, loving Jeunesse family welcome to Kun Kanchara from the Community Children's Foundation and her very special guests.
I am very happy to be here again among Jeunesse family to see Jeunesse Kids. But today, I would like to do a little bit different from last year. Now, I bring real Jeunesse Kids from Buriram to meet you. Bok Thong ka, Bok Thong. These are lovely kids, 10 of them. Actually, all the kids are 400 who benefit from Jeunesse Kids in Buriram. I cannot bring everyone, but now 10 of them. And some would like to show you the produce of what they prepare. These are the eggs and lime that they produce at school. Now they can feed, please. And in return to Jeunesse Kids, we do not have anything but some appreciation which show in this picture. นักเรียนมาคะนักเรียนมาคะนักเรียนมาคะนักเรียนมาตรงนี้ค่ะ This picture was drawn by CCF Kids who benefit from Jeunesse as well. They show the school gardening, the toilet as well as the water purification program in this. And we also mention one heart, one hope, one mission of Jeunesse Kids. Thank you. Thank you so much. ไปส่งให้สิคะส่งให้สิคะส่งให้ส่งให้เลยค่ะส่งให้คุณรับดิพูดทุกคนนะ Thank you ค่ะ1 2 3พูดค่ะ
Thank you Jeunesse
Thank you very much
Okay. Thank you all for visiting us today, and we look forward to continuing to make an impact and do all we can to provide a better way for all of these children. Thank you, Kanchara-san, or Kun Kanchara. Kapun Kap. Thank you, Kapun Kap. Thank you. Let's give it up one more time for the children from the communities right here in Thailand. Kun Kanchara. It really, I got to meet them backstage and to feel their gratitude and what we're able to do to provide for these villages, these communities. It really touches your heart and makes you realize how much good we're doing through Jeunesse Kids. Wanted to talk a little bit about the initiative here at this event. We've set a very realistic goal of $35,000. What do you guys think? Can we surpass that goal today here at Expo 9 Thrive? Really, Jeunesse family, are you guys committed to hitting and surpassing this goal? To making a difference in these children's lives in the villages all over Thailand, are you committed? I can tell you that we're committed. The school projects that we'll be supporting will be for providing more gardens. We'll be doing more water filters and tanks, facility improvements at the schools, including toilets, hand washing stations, and we will actually be benefiting over 1,300 children from 10 schools in 8 provinces in Thailand. Does that make you proud? I mean, when you watch that video and you see those before-after pictures, you realize the difference that we're making right here in Thailand, and it touches my heart to know that we united as one Jeunesse family will absolutely surpass that goal. There's many different ways that you can contribute. If you haven't been to the Jeunesse Kids booth, make sure you take a picture of this screen. These are all the different ways that you can contribute this weekend. I believe we've also built some donations into our promotional packages, so automatically when you purchase one of the Expo 9 Thrive promo packs that accelerates your way to Athens, Greece, you're also going to be contributing to Jeunesse Kids. We've built it right into the package. These are the other ways you can contribute. Of course, go to give.jeunessekids.org. And as we say at Jeunesse Kids, one heart, one hope, one mission. Thank you all. We love you so much. Thank you.